And this week, City News has been investigating whether or not some Toronto restaurants are enforcing Ontario's proof of vaccination system. That means showing your ID along with having your QR code scanned and approved. Turns out not everyone is following the rules, and one of Ontario's top doctors believes that could be driving COVID case counts even higher.
We continue to see outbreaks, in particular at certain banquet halls and nightclubs. Many of these have been linked to non-compliance with precautions, notably screening, masking, and vaccine certificate regulations.
This week, City News visited downtown restaurants at random, from large chains to small, independent eateries.
I guess I'll start with like a Coke. A Coke to drink to start.
Multiple restaurants along Dundas Street West either allowed us in without checking our vaccine certificate, or they didn't bother scanning our QR code and didn't ask to see our ID. All steps required under the provincial government's regulations.
Are you able for two? Sure. Let's see this scan the barcode here for contact tracing. Sure. And then I can have you see it.
During one visit to Joey at the Eaton Centre, we were asked to share our information for contact tracing, as well as our vaccine certificate. However, we weren't asked to show ID, and the QR code wasn't scanned. During a separate visit to the popular restaurant, we were told not to bother showing our certificate because they, quote, trusted us.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Excellent.
In a statement to City News, a spokesperson for Joey Restaurant says, "We take all matters of public health very seriously, and we will be conducting our own investigation." Toronto Mayor John Tory shared his thoughts today.
I saw the report on City TV. It is not practical or possible that we're going to have somebody, enforcing and making sure that enforcement is taking place at every single one of those places.
Toronto's bylaw department says they've received more than 1,000 complaints about vaccine certificate requirements. They've inspected more than 1,200 businesses. To date, they've handed out 5 warnings and issued 0 tickets. It's a similar story just east of Toronto in Durham, and to the north in York Region, where 0 tickets have been issued. It's not just restaurants having trouble following the mandate. City News has learned that staff at Ryerson's Mattamy Arena, while asking to see government-issued ID and the vaccine certificate, are failing to scan the QR code to confirm its authenticity. The university did not directly answer our question as to why this was happening, leading Ontario's top doctor to issue this warning while speaking with City News.
The provincial offences officers that are enabled under the Reopening of Ontario Act to enforce compliance will be out, not just educating anymore, but also enforcing.
This week, City News has also confirmed that some people are forging the old vaccine certificates to enter Leafs and Raptors games. Dr. Moore telling me today if he sees more evidence of proof of vaccine fraud, he'll recommend to the Ontario government that they move to a QR code-only system province-wide.